Hello, I'm Anas. I'm an engineering graduate, came to Turkey 3 years ago. I'm working now for this wonderful NGO Small Projects Istanbul. I was privileged enough to be able to help others rebuild their lives. Small Projects Istanbul operates as a community center in Çapa area and serves 200 displaced families. There we deliver many activities and programs for social cohesion, education support, and empowerment. In 2016, a women's social enterprise was established to support women with training and income-generating activities. I would like to start from some questions. How many of us have seen incidents that doesn't make sense in life? And yet again, when we fall in the same scenario, we retake the same decisions. Life is full of decisions. Many of them are simple and daily. Others are life-changing decisions. Some of them look like struggling, others like running away from difficulties. As students, we reach the day that we need to decide which university to be in. Some of the students just decide to go on with the most well-known universities like Stanford and Harvard, and all of us know how not easy to enter or graduate from such university. Others may decide to take another path and decide to be in another track. Like some famous people that we all know, they decided not to go to university again when they believed that there is something important and they believe in there. Steve Jobs is that person. He decided not to go to the university when he believed that there is a struggle out there important for him, and this is what made him be able to change our life and the way that we see technology. In my life here in Turkey, I have seen a lot of people and heard about many experiences of them. One of them is a man called Ahmed. He had a family in Syria with children, 3 children, 2 daughters and 1 boy. The family was living in a home, and unfortunately a bombing has happened very close to their home. And the result was the death of the wife and the loss of sight for the 2 daughters. At that moment and at that point, what is the feeling that Ahmed would have? How would he think? Would he decide to be desperate and sit on his chair, thinking infinitely, or decide to do something else? Ahmed decided to go on and to start a new life in a new place. He came to Turkey and struggled to treat his daughters so that they can be able to gain back their own sight. He knew a lot of friends there in Turkey from his community and the local community. They accepted his decision there and supported him, and a new moment has arrived. He decided, with the support of his friends, to be a new man, to be doing something else, to be a supporting person to others, he established a team responsible of gathering donations, so he supports and sponsors other children and other displaced families in their lives that they have started here in Turkey. Many experiences and many people and many age groups. In our center that we have a lot of activities happening there, like homework and language clubs and recreational things. I've met a child, 9 years old girl called Riha. She comes regularly to learn languages and spend fun times in our community center. There, during an activity, I saw her with a new friend called Minel, and she told me about her friend that she dreamed to learn a new language, and an idea came in her mind. She just thought that inviting her to the center is a great idea to support her friend's dream, and this is what happened. They started to come regularly to the center, attend activities, learn languages. And because of the language barrier, sometimes that may be the obstacle for her friend, she was the interpreter for her friend in the community center. It is wonderful when you see the children spontaneous thinking in a spontaneous way, just to help friends and support them in their dreams. Another experience, and like the many experiences that we have in our community center and in the people that I have met in my life, there was a girl who was raised in the center, attended the activities as many others. After some years, she visited us, telling us a good news. She told us that she has entered successfully the university, and she is now studying biology. And because she is one of the community members, she felt that even she doesn't have enough time, and she has a crowded schedule, she wants to be a volunteer and come back to the center as a volunteer. Those experiences that I've seen here, what I am sharing here with you, I would like to say something from them. It doesn't matter what type of decision is taken and how the decision maker made the decision. Is it struggling? Is it running away? It doesn't matter. What really matters is what side of the table we are sitting in. Is it in the opposite side, supporting? Is it in the opposite side or in the supporting side, accepting and helping the decision maker in the decision, whatever it is? What I would like to say, if we collaborate, accept, and support each other's decisions, we will become greater and greater and greater. Thank you.